Hi guys, we're back, and we are going to be let's playing the true sequel to Valis 1, not that god-awful SD Valis that I played for the Sega Genesis.
Everyone's favorite game.
Yeah.
This is Valis 2 on Turbo CD, US version, by Lasersoft.
Yes, and actually my boyfriend is going to be playing through this one. I used up all my brain power playing through the first and second one on the Sega Genesis. It does have a lot of cutscenes, and I guess we'll let you guys watch this amazing, deep, rich plot
You need
of
to see the
anime girls
plot revelations
in bikinis.
without us interrupting, so here you go.
Basically, this was the recap to what happened in the previous game, right? In the first game.
Mm-hmm.
You are my first and my only friend.
And that's what you do to people that don't have friends. You kill them, right? No, I'm just kidding.
As far as I can tell.
Oh, it's that jerk. Did I just say that one enemy was called Toe? Did I read that right?
I think it'd be pronounced Toei, but yes.
I forgot, is there another cutscene after you press run?
I'm not sure, so we're actually going to find out momentarily.
Alright.
The enemy. Could it be the Rogueless?
Yuko, you must see Varna.
That's Reiko's voice. I wonder if something's happened on Vakanji.
Hurry, Yuko. There's no time to waste.
That young woman single-handedly brought down the Rogueless King. Is it possible that a mere woman now has the sword of Valis in her possession? She must be a giant of some kind. Even with the massive powers at our disposal, it will probably be impossible to defeat her. But by sheer strength or cunning, we must find some way to capture the sword of Valis.
Great.
Oh, deep and rich plot.
Come.
I think it's coffee time. Gonna fall asleep.
You'll occasionally hear a sound effect that I swear is 100% stolen from Star Wars. The lightsaber sound effect.
Oh, I believe it. The Japanese version of Super Smash Bros. For the Nintendo 64 had a lightsaber effect that they had to take out for the international release.
So, this game, the sequel to Valis, did not... It was the first Valis game released in Turbo CD in America. And technically the first Valis game released in PC in Japan, but that's the whole thing. When this game came out, I was kind of upset that I couldn't find the first game because I wanted to know what the plot was.
Yeah, and it flat out spoils what happened in the first game about 20 seconds
Yes.
in. It tells you that, you kill Rico, your friend.
But I wanted to see it happen, and I couldn't.
Yeah.
Cool kangaroo guys. The first couple stages are kind of bland. You just go to the right, go to the left, go to the right kind of thing. While you're running around in your regular schoolgirl outfit. This game, it plays okay. It's not great, but it's not terrible.
I think it has a really good soundtrack, though.
Very good. That is probably the game's high point.
Yeah. So if you watch my SD Valis Let's Play, or you ever played SD Valis, you're going to see a lot of similarities in the locations and even the enemies. Of course, they're not going to be chibifies or look cute or anything like that.
So, she has these rocket swords now because swords shoot missiles sometimes, as we all know.
Yeah.
And,
I have a sword that shoots a missile. What of it?
I mean, most people do in
Yes.
this day and age.
Yes, why wouldn't you?
This is the most hilarious. You can activate a spell by tapping up Rock is the most hilarious upgrade you can get. There's a few. The most useful is a sword wave that negates projectiles. I'd forgotten that it did that. I haven't played this game in a while. We ran through it a couple of years ago with much difficulty.
Well, basically, the way this game works is it's really, really easy if you know what to do and you never die. But it's kind of like a shoot 'em up. As a, you know, if you die, you get punished because you lose your upgrades, and then suddenly the game will be really difficult if you go to the next level and you don't have sufficient upgrades. Then the game can be a little unforgiving. But if you don't die, and this was a pretty smooth run, it'll seem pretty easy.
The soundtrack is all done with CD audio, kind of obviously so. You're not going to have music like this coming out of game systems from back in the 80s.
Yeah, a lot of TurboGrafx games, they give me 80s vibes with the music. Because apparently the 80s hit Japan late.
That's what it seems like. If you look at like Lords of Thunder, Gates of Thunder, you know, it's just like, this is 1984. I've heard this before.
Yeah.
So there's a few power-ups that Yuko can get in this game. She can upgrade her sword, she can upgrade her armor. This is probably the best sword upgrade, but I had forgotten at this point in the run that it negates projectiles. I happened upon that later on. I don't think I beat this game until I went back and played it again in college. Like, if you're taking it one level at a time, you know, starting over after gaming over, it's actually pretty challenging.
Yeah.
Red Salamander Zaraga, oh no!
Oh, this is another amazing part of the game is the voice acting with the bosses. They're so campy.
They're fantastic and I love them, thank you.
And it's important to know their height, weight, and max power. That's
whatever
very
max
important.
power means.
I am the Red Salamander Zaruga, one of Rogulus's 12 generals. Come, warrior Bari, let's engage in combat.
Why have you come to the world of reality?
I must have your sword.
I'm reading off script. But yeah, all the boss battles have some campy introduction at the very start. It's pretty hilarious.
Oh no, I died. And
You
respawn.
start off, yeah, that's kind of an interesting mechanic.
I don't think that happens very frequently when you play this game. I don't know why it happened right there, maybe.
Yeah, but if you die in a boss, you don't start the boss over, they just spawn you.
Apparently,
right from when you died.
okay.
Yeah. However, if you die in actual level, then you start over.
So instead of Valis... Oh.
Nope, more plot revelation.
It's you, Reiko.
Yuko, you've got to save the people of Vacanti. You're the only person in the universe who can do it.
What do you mean? Where are you?
I'm at your side, as always.
What happened on Vacanti?
Vacanti is now a huge battlefield. The war has turned Vacanti into an inferno, and the people are suffering terribly.
Battlefield?
After you killed the Rogueless King, the people of Vacanti split into two armies. The army of the Rogueless King, and the army that opposes them. That is how the war started.
Why does the Rogueless army want my Sword of Varus so badly?
She said Varus.
Yeah.
It's Valis. Translation fail. That's the whole, like, the R and the L's in Japanese, right? That's probably why they said that.
Magus through an opening in the dimensional field. Magus has taken over the anti-Rogueless forces and turned them into his own Magus army. In the wake of the invincible power of the Magus army, the Rogueless army has been losing the war. As a last resort, the Rogueless army is trying to get its hands on your Sword of Varus.
Who is this Magus?
Magus is the rightful heir and successor to the throne of Vacanti. He is also the older brother of the Rogueless King.
His older brother? I don't understand. Reiko, where are you?
You must go to Varna as fast as you can.
Well, that dragged on.
Ugh.
You know what I don't understand is why is Yuko acting so shocked and surprised. This is not her first rodeo.
Is it? Because we didn't get the first game in the States over here.
Well, okay. Sarcasm aside, it's not her first rodeo. This is a cool looking level.
Yeah, this one is probably the most similar to any of the Sid levels.
Yeah. Yeah, these guys right here were real jerks in the Genesis version, because if they got directly above you, you would pretty much be stuck, and you would die eventually.
Unlike in Sid of Valis, I don't think you can hold... No, you can't hold up and shoot upwards in this game.
No. You just have the anti-air sword thing that you have right now.
Yeah. Oh, these guys. Oh, wow. I really
remember
love
him.
the two coming from off screen while I'm fighting this boss guy.
Wait, you got knocked back, or you have to fight the boss again?
No. The boss is dead, but his power-up went with him.
Jump for great justice!
Yeah, I assumed I was a blind jump downward and was wrong.
Oh.
Most of this game doesn't have death pits.
Yeah.
I mean, some of it does. Some of it's just more free roaming. And it'd been a while since I played the game. Oh my god.
Ladies and gentlemen, that is some fine platforming.
I am glad that we're leaving this in. We can really witness how truly good I am at playing video games today.
I should have edited this harder.
No, I'm fine with this.
No.
Did we edit it at all?
I don't remember.
I don't think so.
No. Well, you didn't game over.
No.
I mean, you died a few times, but you never gamed over.
And one death is pretty cool.
Yeah.
We'll see more about the cool death later. Hey, he's hanging out inside of walls. The slimes can go places.
Yeah, I saw that. It was funny. Those guys really like to follow you around.
Yeah, they're my good friends.
Annoying. Is that the missile? Yeah, it is.
Hooray, rockets. They're bad.
So, can you cycle through upgrades in this?
No. You have one upgrade at a time.
So it's kind of like the first game when if you collect a different upgrade, you can kind of downgrade yourself?
Exactly.
Okay.
You don't lose weapon strength if you've gotten plus damage power-ups. I'm having a cool time right here. Oh, that Minotaur was a jerk or whatever he is, I don't know. There's a lot of stalactites falling at me right here.
Yeah.
Like, where are they coming from? This is far from any sort of super play. Like, I am having the most trouble with these bugs.
Yuko should have brought some raid.
Yeah, that'd make a lot of sense. You're walking around in the woods or whatever, you might want some off.
Yeah,
at the very least.
What's frustrating is
whoa!
These enemies will come back if you don't kill them. Like this.
Well, it looks like I got a pretty good grip on him now. Alright, go Yuko. Killing butterflies. Or whatever.
Dragonflies, I don't know what they are.
That sword icon just makes your weapon a little bit more powerful. I activated the spell right before picking up the next one because I figured, yeah, why not?
So what does this do? It kind of just damages stuff in the area?
Yeah, it just, if it hits something, it does some damage. It goes away after a little while.
That reminds me of Castlevania.
The skeleton guy?
Yeah.
This game has some similarities with Castlevania, also a bunch with Ninja Gaiden. Like, weird, kind of demonish plot. Right now I'm trying desperately not to die.
And you don't have slide in this game. That's
No.
something that doesn't show up until the... Well, that
Well,
was
no,
in the
it's in the
first
first
game.
one.
So what happened with Yuko? Did she forget how to slide?
Yes. Sliding is
How
challenging,
does that
you
work?
see.
Because she has it in the third one and the first one, but apparently she had some amnesia between 1 and 2. Does that Cobra have a gun? I can't tell. That sprite's kind of crappy looking.
I'm certain that he does, but he's still spitting out of his mouth. Because that's the kind of quality I expect from Valis 2.
Have a gun, but it comes out of your mouth. Got it.
Alright, go Yuko, getting 1-ups right when you need them most. Oh no. Shadow Panther Gillen.
Important information, his height and weight.
And max power. Whatever that means.
Yeah, I don't think it means anything.
Bench press?
I don't know.
Let me pass on this road.
I am the Shadow Panther Gillen, one of Rogulus's 12 generals. I am all that remains of the Rogulis army. In the name of Rogulus and his honor, I shall do battle with you.
It won't do to die here.
I think this is the part where you die as soon as you kill the boss.
Spoiler.
It's not a spoiler.
My life goes down, he's dead, and kablamo, a stalactite.
Yeah. It's not a spoiler. I already uploaded the clip.
Yeah.
If anyone is paying attention to my channel, they're gonna know it's not a spoiler.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, so you don't lose a life when that happens. And you kept your
Why are you
power-ups.
fighting for Magus, and what kind of person is he?
That is none of your concern. Give up your sword and return
Guy's
to
been
reality.
using those filters from Snapchat or whatever.
It's Magus.
Magus.
Gillen,
So you're saying he put on like a dog nose?
general of the
Cat
Rogulus
nose.
army. You mean the Rogulus army has been destroyed, and I am the last warrior?
I am giving you a chance to make your own choice. Fight or join my army. You wish to die?
What?
Nice job, Magus.
Well, Magus, we meet at last.
You are the one who killed my younger brother Rogulus. Have no fear. We shall meet again.
Voice acting is top-notch.
It always is on the Turbo CD. I can't wait till we get to Ease 3.
Judah! Yuko, Vaniti was attacked by the army of Magus. Our army has been defeated, and
This
Vaniti
lady sort of just
occupied.
shows up.
And Varia?
Was
Come,
she in the
let's
first
go at
game?
once.
I don't know if that's Vanilla or whatever her name. No, I have no idea. She looks kind of familiar, but the art style's different. I don't know.
Okay.
Just seeing if there's any secrets back there.
And I have the same number of lives. I actually checked. I was curious if it would take one away.
And it didn't. And you kept your power-ups.
Now, there's cool cheetahs just hanging out.
Yeah, a lot of them.
Ooh. Do these have multiple heads? I'm trying to figure that out.
It looks like they have two.
So you can freeze these little spike traps in their place. That'll come into play more importantly later.
This is a neat looking level. I like the purple everywhere and the jewels. Kind of reminds me of Hidden Palace Zone.
This is the first level that's interesting layout anyway, I would say. The first two levels just go left, go right, go left, go right. Or right, left, whatever. Starting at this level, you actually have to do at least a little bit of exploration.
They seriously need to call animal control, because there's way too many tiger, cheetah, whatever felines those are running around here.
Well, that's a pretty short track.
Yeah.
Not a bad tune, just kind of the shorter side.
Are those spikes?
Yes.
Oh, I see 'em now.
I think they'll kill you in one hit, but I'm honestly not sure. This guy, this
Some
cool
praying-
Hindi god-looking dude.
Yeah.
You can run under him, or so I think. And later on, I find out that you can, but not all of them. But right now,
Looks like you can only damage them when they're walking.
there. I have like foggy memories of how I did this forever ago. But There's still some stuff in there. This guy you can't because it's too close to the edge, and that was the problem. I recognized that at that point. Cool spikes, yeah.
I like how the cheetahs or whatnot, they can run on the spikes, but you can't.
This Pharaoh-looking dude. Oh no, I'm dead.
And doesn't this start you all the... No, they had a checkpoint.
Yeah, I'm pretty close. I just gotta get past the
Okay, that's...
god-looking dudes.
Yeah. And you got extra life?
The game's at least somewhat forgiving by giving you extra lives, allowing you to keep up with stuff. But it's more important to just not die to begin with.
Yeah.
Here, there's gotta be some good loot over here. Let's go.
I think a good way to describe this game is a side-scrolling shooter. Kind of run and gun.
That seems pretty reasonable.
Yeah.
The sword up close does deal more damage than the projectiles do. But,
Oh, that's like
you know,
Rocket Knight Adventures, kind of.
good luck getting that far.
So your weapon isn't upgraded at all now.
No, it's pretty weak.
Yeah, and this is kind of just showing how much damage they can take when you don't have an upgraded weapon. And things can get really out of hand sometimes.
Yeah, if you have a lot of little flying guys that take like 8 hits each, it's like great.
Yeah.
There's some stage, the stage before the last, with these mini bosses that take a whole lot of damage. And if you don't have an upgraded sword, then the game becomes quite challenging.
Yeah.
See, I may have forgone the stuff over there because I'm almost out of lives. No, I didn't. Okay. Maybe I learned my lesson and know how to platform now.
I like the colors and some of the art style in this game, but I don't like the backgrounds. They're
pretty bland, yes.
They're either not there or they're static.
I would expect more from a Turbo game, from a Turbo CD game.
Yeah.
But it is... Oh, it doesn't kill you.
Yeah.
Thankful, yay. The third game is a little bit better in those regards.
It is. And that game has a lot of really difficult levels. We'll probably let's play that at some point.
We actually haven't even beaten the game together. We've
We're at
gotten
the last
to the
part.
final boss.
Yeah.
We just haven't beaten him yet. But beyond that, it would be nice to get like a clean run through where I'm not dying all the time on everything. So you can't destroy the spike balls, but you can freeze a lot of them in place.
Did you see that? The lion was standing on air.
Yeah. And this is where I realized that, oh yeah, this weapon can nullify some projectiles. Oh yeah, it is clearly the best weapon. I better stick with it.
Yeah. This song's kind of meh.
Yeah. Wow. We just
Watch out, it's
killed another
the
one of
Egyptian
you.
cockroach thing.
Pharaoh Roach?
Pharaoh Roach.
I don't know. I'm sure he actually has a name if you look it up, but hooray, an extra man. And starting here, you end up with more blind jumps than you used to have. And this is on a stage where there are moving platforms after another stage where I made a blind jump and died for it.
Yeah.
So at this point I'm kind of hesitant to make blind jumps.
Yeah.
I think the pillars don't look bad when they're here in the clouds. It's just that a few times it's just expanses of blue sky. And that's a bit much in my opinion.
Yeah, it's just kind of dragging on, isn't it?
Yeah, there's not a lot to be said about
No.
a few of these levels. Just Pharaoh roaches.
But that weapon's really useful, because, yeah, it totally gets rid of the projectiles he's shooting at you.
Yeah, it's not like that for everything, but for the stuff that it is like that for, it's great.
A cloud. They put a cloud in the background.
Yeah.
Moving up in life.
One of the advantages of optical media back in this day and age was essentially graphics were like you had infinite amount of space for them. And in games that take advantage of it, like say Dracula X, it really shows. Max power 2500? That's so much!
Right.
Whatever that means.
Are you Various warrior? Now let's see if it was really you whose power brought down the great Rogless.
Why did the armies of Magus attack Rogless?
This country is part of the new empire of Magus. We are simply returning this country to its rightful ruler.
He doesn't look like a rhino. I don't see it.
I agree with that.
I do not see the rhino part.
Well, I'm dealing damage to him a lot faster than he's dealing it to me.
Yep.
This guy is in City of Valis. City of Valis actually had a few enemies that just aren't in this game.
Yeah.
I assume they're made up for City of Valis, but I'm not even sure about that.
That one was.
Yeah, definitely. I think maybe all of the guys in this game are in Sid, but the other way is not true.
He kind of looks like Mega Man.
Strong.
The troll-looking Mega Man.
Enemies of Magus
I can see that.
will soon be completely destroyed.
Just with 4 weird face horns, 6 weird face horns.
Yep.
Okay.
Awkward animation right there.
I wish that they'd chosen black background rather than this dark green.
Nasty puke green.
Yeah.
That's not your thing?
No, it's not.
Varia! This all happened because my powers were not strong enough.
Yuko, I will now tell you what Vario told us on her deathbed.
Yes?
Varna has a twin sister. Because it was thought that the existence of 2 heirs to the throne might cause a civil war, the older of the 2 girls was sent to the world of reality. Yuko, you are the sister who was sent to the world of reality. You are Varna's twin sister.
I can see it.
Okay. Not that surprising. So, as your outfit surface area decreases,
You get stronger.
clearly.
Yep. Because that's how it works. Less armor means you're stronger.
Mm-hmm.
Yep. Now this is the level that if you don't come in with any power-ups, it can start to get kind of difficult.
Mm-hmm.
Fortunately, you came in with power-ups, so...
And I take it slow to not lose them.
This is a really long level, too.
Yes. This is the second hardest level in my opinion.
Yeah.
And you can quite easily get overwhelmed by the multitude of mini-bosses. There are these flame guys that run around, and anytime I'm there, I generally just wait for them to finish doing their thing, rather than actually trying to move past them quickly.
This dragon isn't too smart. If you duck, you can avoid a lot of his fire shots.
Yeah.
And this song loops pretty quickly.
Yeah.
Watch out, slime. They
These
came in
slimes-
from Dragon Quest.
Yeah. They take a lot of hit point damage. And these guys are kind of obnoxious. They'll follow you forever, so I really do prefer killing them rather than getting to the next area where the platforms will actually stop them from joining me.
So those crystals are just points, and if you get so many points, you do get an extra life in this game. This is a weird area. It's like you're in a brain or intestine tract. I don't know. Probably intestine
Some
tract.
sort of organic matter,
Yeah.
anyway. Kind of reminds me of Alien, personally.
Yeah, I can see that. You can only damage those guys when they're shooting at you.
That, at this point, is pointless, but whatever. So, some enemies respawn, but some, once you kill them, are gone forever. It's kind of weird which ones are which. But to be safe, I try to kill everything. And he's trying to escape
hanging out
the
on the wall.
world.
Yeah. I want to know how that slime can just hang out on fire and be okay. How does that work?
It's
a fireproof
Magus
slime?
fire. He's immune.
All right. I just noticed Yuko does the third strike chun when she crouches,
Oh yeah,
the Indian style.
I can see that.
Yeah. Her sprite's weird. It's kind of hunched over. in
Yeah,
this game. Oh, look at that slime. He's just like sticking to the wall. That's
he's
funny.
just hanging out, waiting for me. Hanging out in the ceiling.
Yep.
The slime, unlike those orbs, stays dead, so... Or does he? I think it's a different one.
Yeah, it is a different one.
Okay. Oh, these firemen just running around. Firemen?
Literal firemen. Yes.
Yeah,
that is
they're not the
correct.
kinds that you want to call if you have a grease fire.
Not the good helper ones. So that bolt, is that a screen clear, or does it just damage everything on screen? I
It
forgot.
damages everything on screen.
Alright.
Hero is actually super nervous about jumping down because spikes and holes, even though I was pretty sure that
Yeah,
there's
there's
no
no
death
pits in this.
traps.
I don't think there's pits in this level.
But at the same time, you might just drop down to a previous level and lose some ground.
The slime is slowly inching its way.
Yeah, take 9 hits of fully powered energy wave.
Yeah, that's why this level is a pain if you die at any point and you don't have any upgrades.
At that point, the enemies take forever.
Yeah.
And as they're moving towards you, you get to either lose ground or take a little bit of damage. But we're definitely making progress.
Yep.
There's a mini boss coming up, so I'm going slow. Whoa,
Oh, you were
standing
like
in the
one
flames.
pixel away. Yeah.
Anytime you have a wide open expanse, you can kind of expect these jerks. That flash was the lightning. I used one stock there. And I'm in real good shape at this point to beat it in this one life.
Yep.
There's still some more life coming, and the boss is not terribly far from here. But you gotta get your life up, you know?
That reminds me of the health icon in Aladdin. They would have that same color heart
Yeah?
to restore. Yeah, in the Sega Genesis game.
Do we have a Aladdin Let's Play up? I'm curious.
No.
Oh,
I
we
mean, I
should do
have
that
the game. Yeah.
We've beaten it before.
Yeah.
At this point, I can safely get that low one, because the one that I want is right above it.
I think it's the little cell things that will constantly respawn if you walk to a certain point on screen.
That is correct. Ooh, jerks.
And they can kind of knock you back if you don't keep up with them.
And right here where they spawn, like, directly on top of you, that is, like, the worst possible spawn
Yeah,
position.
it's infuriating. Yeah, they have like infinite spawn currently.
The fireman may also.
I think if you go back a certain point, that's when they'll respawn.
Well,
You
they'll,
got an extra
you
life.
can
You know what?
stand
You could
still.
grind lives here if you wanted.
You could, but...
That'd take forever, but
Yeah. And I'm looking pretty good in lives right now with 5 extra Yukos just hanging out, chilling.
Yep.
And the last one, mini-boss for every stage, the screen doesn't lock. It's held true so far anyway. I have max life, so that's useful. I don't trust just straight jumping down. Though I'd have to be getting close to the ground at this point, I think.
Careful, it's a dragon. Oh, that one died quickly.
Yeah,
Is that
if you're
because
close,
touching
your
it with
sword does like double damage compared to your projectile. At least compared to this projectile. And I think this projectile doesn't do any less damage than any of the others. Oh, wow, there's just so many dragons.
Yep.
Are they zombie robots or something? They have glowing red and look like decaying flesh.
They're either zombies or robots, I don't know.
They might be both.
Zombie robot, that makes sense.
Man, this level just keeps going on.
Yeah, that's what I said earlier. It's very long, drags.
Huh, CD skipping.
Yeah, I heard that.
That is unpleasant. So, I wasn't able to beat this game as a kid, I don't think. I think that I beat it either in high school or college when I went back and played it again, first time in a while. I remember not getting past the next level, but I think I finally did get past this level as a kid.
Well, the problem with the next level is if you die at any point and you don't have upgrades, it's really difficult, and the bosses can have erratic patterns.
Mm-hmm.
They just kind of destroy you. If
you're fully upgraded, they're not terrible to deal with. I think this is the last path before boss time. Just a few more of these jerk slimes. Zombie dragon.
Zombie dragon needs to... Oh, for a minute I thought it was gonna scroll over your health power-up.
Fortunately, it did not.
But yeah, that zombie dragon needs to learn how to point its head down and shoot down. Just saying. Watch out, strong warrior, the ruthless. Hazen the ruthless.
3,800 max power. We're really getting up there with these max powers.
And again, it's important to know height and weight.
I am Hazen the Ruthless. I am here to avenge my mother. The whole reason this war started was because you killed Rogless.
The ways of Rogless were evil. The same goes for Megan.
So
Wait a second.
Rogless is his mother?
Yeah, I was about to say. He's like, I'm here to avenge my mother. This all started because you killed Rogless. What? Maybe they meant father? I don't know.
Well, is he Rogless's kid?
I
don't even...
I think I'm gonna not look any further into this.
Because Rogless is Magus's brother, they've already told us.
This guy sure likes his spinning ballerina.
Yeah, he's not the best fighter in the bunch.
No.
I have a
He
slight
was
life
the
lead at this
SD
point.
Valis.
He was?
Yeah, he was the one that had like 3 different forms. And then you would have to sit in the corner and just like hold down the attack button for 5 minutes.
Ugh. I think his bosses left a little bit to be desired, but so did the rest of the gameplay, so...
Yeah. This isn't the greatest game in the world. But cutscenes.
Varia, are you so worried about your daughters that you cannot die in peace?
Emperor Megas, do you happen to remember anything about the war?
If there was a king who could wield absolute power, the country could be united. That's something even you should know. Is that why you decided to desert Yuko?
No, on the contrary, I have continued to protect her with my life.
Let's not exaggerate.
And what can be done to unite the country? You cannot do it with just force alone.
My task is to unite the country by sheer force.
You know, why is it that sometimes their mouth is moving and other times they're not?
I was actually going to bring that up after this cutscene ends.
Yeah.
Like, that's very much a thing. It goes back and forth, whether they'll animate it or not.
Yeah, with lip sync and no lip sync.
So the Turbo CD has 3 different amounts of RAM available for the CD cards, and this is one of the smallest RAM allotment card games.
And this is supposedly the hardest game, or hardest level in the game.
Oh, not even supposedly to see as the hardest level. But you can really see the advantage of the larger amounts of RAM taking place on other games. I do like this level's soundtrack.
Yeah, I do too.
It's kind of creepy and kind of scary. Dancing along with it. And I'm trying to make sure that I don't mess up these jumps.
Yeah, because that's death down there.
Yeah, I don't mind losing a little bit of time. If I can get easier path to grand victory.
Well, at least this level has the courtesy of, you know, throwing the instant death hits at you right at the start.
Yeah, it tells you what you're dealing with. Don't really need that heart.
Would be nice if you had a slide.
Yeah,
slide through that. But,
sure would.
But Yuko suffers some amnesia between the first and second game currently. And then, don't you fight Sanic in this level? Oh, there's
yes.
Sanic. That's Sanic.
And I get really lucky here on jumping. Jumping is 50-50. He may jump over you, like he did that first couple of times, or you may need to jump over him. And you don't have enough time to actually react.
Well, I don't know if it's your... No, it's probably his hitbox, because it looked like you were standing
Oh, I definitely was standing inside of him.
Any damage.
Yeah, his spin dash leaves a lot to be desired in this game.
That's because he's Sonic. He's not a full-blown Sonic.
Gotta go fast.
No. And those are possessed Mario... What are those called? In Mario, the little fire flowers? Just fire flowers that spit out stuff? No, not the piranha plants. The ones that shoot out fire. Forgot what they're called.
The fire flower? The thing that... Okay, so... There's a lot of things that shoot out fire.
Never mind.
Oh, no.
Conversation aborted.
Oh, I'm sorry. But we got brain spiders.
Great.
That's important,
Again,
right?
like I said, Yuko should have brought some raid. Like, half of these enemies are insects.
Yeah, I don't personally like dealing with brain spiders in my day-to-day life.
Speaking of half of these enemies are insects, that reminds me of Star Fox Adventures. Oh no, Star Fox Assault for the GameCube, when like all the enemies were aperoids, like space bugs. I'm like, this is stupid.
Oh no, brain spiders.
Aren't you gonna find another Sanic up here?
That is my theory, and thus I'm going slow.
Yep.
Gotta go slow,
Sanic.
and Sanic's gotta go fast.
He kind of reminds me of Mecha Sonic on Sky Sanctuary Zone in Sonic 30 Knuckles.
I can see it.
Kind of moves similar.
But more organic looking.
Yeah.
Like he's made out of leftover parts of stuff that Robotnik had lying around.
Yep.
Stuff as animals.
Well, there's a lot of power-ups.
If I got the one that I want. That's what's important.
Yep. One neat thing about this level is as you progress, you start to see, I think, like pictures in the background of the boss that you're gonna fight. I always like that.
Slide would be really useful here.
Yeah.
Why did you forget it?
Sometimes I think that they designed this game to utilize the slide, but they never put it in. Because I could see a lot of parts that you would use the slide.
Mm-hmm.
Nice duck.
Yeah.
Wow.
Whoa, inside the spike.
Yeah. And these are instant death pits right here. And there's the picture I was talking about.
Yeah.
I like that. The glowing picture.
He's
That's
pretty
nice.
cool looking.
This game didn't do so much in background, but I do like this part. Background-wise. Yeah, it's kind of annoying to deal with.
The jump right there is actually pretty tricky.
Yeah.
I was kind of worried when I was getting close to it, thinking I might just die. With both conveyors putting you right towards where you're going to get crushed. Well, these guys are harder than the Sanics.
Yeah, they can be a little erratic, but thank goodness you have full power-ups.
That one twice decided to walk backwards rather than stab me. So I got kind of lucky there.
Yeah. No, those guys are really tough if you don't have upgrades.
I would have killed him either way, he just would have dealt a lot more damage to me.
Yeah.
If he'd been trying.
Is this the last level? No, there's one more level.
There's one more level, yeah.
And it's short.
Trying to get the pattern here. Oh no. On the edge of my seat watching this.
Took a lot of unnecessary damage there.
Sure did.
But it's okay, you got some of it back.
A little of it anyway. I need to go over what'll go over me. I don't mind waiting, apparently.
Oh, that's the speed part. Is that the only part in the game that they give you the speed
You
shoes?
get it like one other time, I think. It just, you don't get to use it well.
It's not very useful.
No, and it's already gone, I think.
Yeah. Wow, what's the point?
Well, I don't trust the thing, so I'd rather use it up before doing platforming segments.
Yeah.
Than just have this thing hanging out that I don't trust. Okay, there's one more floor after this. And this guy, I'm like, just throwing lightning at him so I don't have to deal with him as much.
Yeah, you might as well.
If I'm too busy dodging the spike thing on the floor, then blasted insect, samurai, whatever he is, just mess me up.
You're almost at the end now, right?
Yes.
I think this might be my least favorite Valis out of the three.
It definitely is mine. I don't think 4 is very good either, but I think it's better than this one.
It has multiple characters. See, this one only has one character that you can play as, and it's
It does
very
have a
straightforward.
slide and...
I just don't like the level design as much.
No, the level design is too repetitive. Like, the 4th
Yeah.
stage is interesting, and the 6th stage is kind of neat too.
Watch out.
Scarlet Fire?
Scarlet...
Toe?
It was Toe.
Toei?
I did read it correctly.
Let's hear.
Gonna fight a burning Toe now?
7,000 max power points?
That's not Toe.
Welcome to the place of
It's Toe.
Fire Toe.
I shall destroy all those who protect Magus.
Even though you have succeeded in breaking the Emperor's power, you have not been able to stop the war.
The exercise of power alone.
This guy's
does
mom
not
clearly
bring
hated him to name him Toe.
Just gonna keep doing this.
You might as well.
Yep.
Yeah. I really don't have much to say about that.
Nice job, Scarlet Fire Toe.
You did a good job pressing the attack button. I'm proud of you.
Okay. Well, I mean, it was a challenging fight.
I know, it took effort to press that button. Majesty!
Your Majesty, grant me the power!
This is a test of individual combat for both of you. If I were to help you to win, then it would no longer be a fair fight.
Your Majesty!
On guard!
Yeah!
Now, Magus, it's your turn.
That sword never looks the same. Like, every time they draw it.
Yeah. Yeah. Alright, last level, right?
Yes.
I remember this on the Genesis game. And this is short. This is short level, right?
Quite easy.
I like the elevator that you're on. Or
Oh,
the
so do I.
platform. It's like a jaw, bottom jaw.
Yeah, heading through the ribcage, some giant beast. This weapon I currently have, so getting it's no harm, no foul.
Thank goodness I have coffee. This putting me to sleep.
This synthesizer right here.
Yeah.
This is what it's all about.
Hey, I like the part when you jumped and you pressed the attack button. That was pretty sick. Hey, you're still doing it. Sick.
Yeah, I mean, I don't know of a better strat to get through this part. Oh no, I have to dodge something. You'll note, I'm dodging an upgrade, not an enemy.
Yeah.
Thanks for all the life up, Nautilus shells. Excuse me, demon Nautilus shells.
Yeah.
I think Echo would like to hang out with those guys.
I was just thinking, they came from the prehistoric levels in Echo the Dolphin. And no, he wouldn't. Also, Ristar has one of those on the Lost...
the water level?
Yeah.
That's cool.
Yep. Jumping and pressing attack.
Alright.
Hey, it looks like something's happening.
Lies and slander.
Warning, final
Max
boss.
power infinity
Infinite.
points.
Warning, we're masking the load screen.
How can you possibly fight for a mother who abandoned you?
I'm fighting for a mother I loved dearly.
To fight is my destiny. Absolute truth is even more powerful than mere physical force.
Magus, fighting only brings sadness and pain.
Alright. Final boss.
You can't destroy his projectiles, but it's a simple enough pattern,
Yeah.
so who cares?
Oh, is that
and
invincibility?
yes,
Oh, that's cool.
I picked up in the way in here. But it doesn't last terribly long.
Doesn't he have a second form?
Yes.
Isn't there another boss that has a snake?
Yeah,
They
Blue
make-
Rhino, what's his face?
Oh. I actually like this song a lot. This is a good song for him.
Yeah. It's also in City of Valis. but you don't get to hear it very much here because Magus is not strong.
Nope.
Bravo. You are a great fighter. An even match always makes for an interesting fight.
Magus, if you had fought Toe, you'd have won.
Why did you do that?
Why didn't you do it?
Because, Yuko, you and I share the same fate.
The same fate?
I was the first son born to King Kaiser, the former ruler of Vacanti. But I was assassinated in a plot hatched by the retainers of my younger brother, Roglus. In order to stay alive, I received a mechanical body. I resolved to challenge my brother, Roglus. I slowly pieced together the threads of the conspiracy to kill me, only to find that my own father, King Kaiser, was the instigator of the plot. Later, I was banished to another dimension.
Okay.
I guess they're trying to make you feel sorry for him?
Magus?
It's like, why didn't you tell us all that before we fought you?
It is useless to go on fighting this way. Farewell, Yuko. You who share the same fate as I commend the welfare of Vacanti into your hand.
Magus. Pitiful warrior.
Oh, her hair's animated.
It sure is.
Awkwardly animated.
Oh, very well. What are you talking about? Oh, her feet, too.
Oh my
gosh. That
gosh.
was good looking.
Graphics are so good. Okay, I'll stop.
That was good looking.
I don't have much to say. This looks nice, though.
Yeah, it kind of reminds me of Starry Night or whatever.
A Van Gogh painting?
Yeah.
Loading the credits? Maybe?
I think so.
It's loading something. Credits!
So here's the funny thing about this game.
Everything?
Well, yeah, beyond that. So at the beginning, Roguelus's like former enemies are all attacking you, right? Then Magus shows up and he's like, yo, you guys gotta join me or die. And then he kills one of them, right?
Yeah.
I don't think Magus was actually doing anything really wrong this whole time.
Yeah, he wasn't a very good villain, because he's not super evil.
I don't think he was evil at all. I don't think there's any reason to kill the guy.
Yeah, maybe there were some things lost in translation.
And that could easily be the case with things that came out in the 80s, 90s.
Yeah. But thank you for watching this.
Yeah, I'm glad you could join us. We have the third game, but it's going to be a little bit before we can get to playing that.
We also have that on the Sega Genesis version. I actually prefer the Sega Genesis version.
Yeah, because they cut out level 4-2 or whatever it is.
Yeah, that one horrible ice level. You have to freeze the platforms. They took that out in the Genesis version, so it's a lot easier.
There's a platforming section with no platforms.
It's
so
terrible.
It answers the age-old adage by Bubsy.
What? Oh, what would a platform game be with that? Why are we always bringing up Bubsy?
It's important to bring up Bubsy.
What's this? Toad, the Scarlet Lotus Blossom, and the Fascinating Bee. Oh, they're going through all the bosses. Yeah. They credited the bosses. That's kind of cute.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate that. We gotta know who's playing against us.
Right. So, we'll have more Let's Plays in the future, obviously.
Oh, that guy's name didn't get translated.
No, it didn't. But yeah, thank you so much for watching. Hope you enjoyed it. Hope you enjoyed the campiness.
Oh, it was fantastic.
I guess we'll head out. Bye.
Bye.